They want to call it Santa's Seashore Celebration, Jenny said, spearing a succulent morsel of lamb tagine from my plate and plopping it into her mouth. Yummy, she said, reaching over again. I smacked her hand away. Keep your mitts off my tagine, I said. You've already eaten your own entire... I glanced at the menu again. Marhaba meat extravaganza. This was true. Jenny had polished off a generous sampling of the barbecued kofta meatballs, a lamb and beef gyro, and 3 grilled baby lamb chops, which hadn't surprised me. Jenny Snow Singleton, whom I'd known since we were minnows together in swimming lessons, is a confirmed meat eater. She was loving the Marhaba, a tiny Middle Eastern restaurant with a menu designed to please everyone from the dedicated omnivore to the most devoted vegetarian. That's not fair, Sam, Jenny protested loudly. You had some of everything on my plate. I'm supposed to have some of everything on your plate, I said, lowering my voice to just above a whisper. I'm the restaurant reviewer. For the past 6 months or so, I'd been critiquing restaurants for the Cape Cod Clarion. Not that I did much actual critiquing. If I tried a place and it was truly not very good, I simply didn't review it. I wanted no part of trashing someone else's dream. But if a place had promise, was doing its business honestly and with passion, I was happy to tell the world, or at least our little corner of Cape Cod, about it. Truth be told, I wasn't sure how much longer I'd be able to get away with this gig. A large part of reviewing restaurants depends on the anonymity essential to an honest review. Anonymity, however, has never been my strong suit. First of all, I stand well over 6 feet tall, so I'm kind of hard to miss. Second, I have an awkward history of going viral online. Through no fault of my own, I might add. Was it my fault that someone posted online a very unfortunate video they'd taken with their cell phone of me, Samantha Barnes, up-and-coming New York chef, mixing it up with my rather volatile chef husband in a kind of chef's fencing match? Which I won, I might add. My knife skills were always better than his, which is why he is now missing the tip of his pinky finger. Once that video hit YouTube, I almost instantaneously became Samantha Barnes, ex-chef. So when I found I'd inherited my Aunt Ida's house on the Cape, I reluctantly retreated home to Fair Harbor, where my old friend and now publisher of the Clarion, Krista Baker, gave me a job writing restaurant reviews. And much against my better judgment, I had allowed Krista to talk me into a series of video food features for the Clarion's online edition, starring yours truly as the Cape Cod foodie. The good news is that they've been something of a hit. The bad news is that they've been something of a hit. So, though I still wasn't sure what I wanted to be when I grew up, I was making ends meet as the Cape Cod foodie and the Clarion's restaurant reviewer. And now Jenny was blowing whatever cover I had left by arguing with me, loudly. I looked in mute appeal to my other fellow diners, Helene Greenberg and Miles Tanner, willing them to distract Jenny from my falling off the bone, meltingly delicious lamb, and to keep her voice down. Miles, an old high school buddy and dedicated organic farmer, was too busy spooning the sinfully rich yogurt labna over his falafel to notice. But Helene, my 60-something next-door neighbor and the town librarian, jumped in, bless her heart. So tell me about this Santa Seashore celebration, Helene said, as she dipped a piece of pita into her eggplant baba ganoush with one beringed hand. Jenny grinned at her. Celebration with an S, she said. Helene shuddered. Librarians, as a rule, don't like cute misspellings. I'm assuming that the celebrating, she pronounced it celebrating, is mainly about buying stuff. Helene has no illusions about people's motivations. That's what happens after 25 years as a legal psychologist with the Manhattan DA's office.